So did you see Drake's penis today, or?
No. No. I'm gonna say it. Have sex with a Scorpio.
I could glute bridge your dad. I'm naked. Hold on.
We will be flicking the beans to that.
But she's tatted and I take meth. Is somebody in your house right now?
But you know what? Fuck your ass.
Yeah, I had sex last night.
You can make your own money. You can literally have your own job of your dreams. You can own your own house. You can own your own car. You can pay all your fucking own bills. So what is that man? That man is sex and a best friend, and that's it.
I heard nothing but the truth. I love all the things that are like, oh, Canadian bacon's out on Twitter today.
Wait.
Wait, did you not hear about this?
Reverse. No, because, okay, so I actually have been trying to actually be a productive girl today, and I try to stay off my phone.
So a video was leaked of Drake playing with his meat on X today. And people were like, I guess it's giant. And people were like, oh, light skins are up, like all this shit.
You know, it really actually makes me sad to know that he has a big...
I know all like the anti-Drake people are like, that's not even his dick. Like, that's probably somebody else's.
No, like, my thing is, like, I'm sure it's his, right?
Yeah.
But my biggest
But
thing
he's
is...
also like the body mod king, so like...
He's
like the first guy who got like the fake abs and like the fake pecs done. It was like the BBL for dudes. Like,
no, my biggest thing is that like I just hate the fact that he would have a big penis because it just like it goes with the ego and I don't like it. Like, so what's wrong with you?
But I guess the video, like, I didn't see it because I don't have Twitter, and like you can't just scroll Twitter unless you have an account.
Anymore. Yeah.
But I guess the video was like weird. Like he was doing like weird stuff with it.
That's the one that would get leaked, not just like some normal ass shit. Like, why are you? If you
he wasn't just like stroking it; it was like flopping it around.
If he was doing normal
and, like,
shit, he wouldn't be videoing it.
Yeah,
be for real.
But it's also like, I guess like all the people were just like dying laughing because they're like, who would you send this to? Like, A, why would you record this? And B, like, who is like on the receiving end of this thing? Because like apparently it wasn't like a sexy thing. Like it was giving like playing with a hot dog, like whipping it around and like...
You're like... Okay, wait, I have Twitter.
Okay, see if you can find it. I don't know if it's still up, but like I guess Aiden Ross then like called him, like the streamer.
I might have to go get my computer because I don't know if it's signed in on my phone or if it's signed in on...
Yeah, but I guess Drake responded to it and was just like he admitted that was like his dick.
I mean, if it was a good dick, why would you not?
Right, but I guess some of the people are like, I have to see him like in concert, and I don't know if I can look at him the same.
Okay, how do I find it now?
Just look up Drake exposed, or
trending.
Yeah, like Drake's meat exposed or something like
Drake's
that.
meat. I'll be like, let me watch this porn real quick.
No, I want to see it too. I haven't seen it, but apparently it's just like insane. Like the video is just so crazy. Google, show me Drake's dick, please.
These are funny.
Like the memes, like
yeah. Oh, the memes that they're like.
I know. I don't know if the video's still out there because it happened this morning.
A video. It was only 2 hours ago. A video of Drake jerking off was leaked on my timeline. Da-da-da-da. The problem is that there's just so many comments now to like.
Yeah. And I don't know who posted it was like an anonymous account posted the original video.
Okay, I don't have the actual video. Oh, wait.
Yeah. And why is this like...
Why is it just like hitting his other hand?
Very big.
Ooh, that like to the point where I don't think I'd want it. This is hilarious.
But also, like,
this guy is trying to imitate him, and he has a slinky of him in a mirror. And
but
he's just
also, like,
why
is he sitting like in the butterfly position? Like, you know, when you get waxed and they're like sitting the
like
sit
open
the frog,
up.
They're like frog position. Like, why is he sitting like that? And he had like a blanket so strategically placed so you couldn't see his butthole, but his butthole is definitely just like out.
Yeah,
because he had no pants on, but his shirt on.
Dick.
No pants and his shirt is crazy. Winnie the Pooh style, jerking off in the mirror
and videoing
it with your face in it
With-
as a celebrity is crazy. It's crazy.
And just like letting it flop onto your other hand that's videoing is also
Well,
crazy.
yeah, because like, is it even hard, or are you just like flopping around your limp dick?
Yeah, because
like,
also at the same time, like, I
it's
feel
like-
like if it was hard, I don't think it would flop like that.
and if it's not hard and it's that big, I'm scared.
Okay, but like he could just be a shower, not a grower.
Regardless, it'd still get a tiny bit bigger, and
That's
already
true.
that
I
shit
wouldn't
is
want
huge.
that. I would not want that inside of me. That would hurt.
Yeah.
That's
So
not worth it.
right in. Have you seen Drake's
No, because honestly, like
schlong?
obviously, like as a woman, like this is gonna sound like insane for me to be like, you wouldn't want to take that, but like truly, I wouldn't. And like
No.
also only like halfway, I'd be like, that would be okay.
Yeah, because at a certain point, like the cavern is only so deep.
That looks
and
like 3 hands deep.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a 2-handed blowjob is like big enough. Like that size penis is
You
like
know what's
actually
the
very
funniest
large.
thing ever is like you're like trying to do a 2-handed blowjob because like you're trying to do your best like porn
Right,
girl
right,
reenactment,
right.
but it's just not quite big enough. So it's like one and then like this.
I'm like happy.
It's like giving like just pretend.
Well, then but like okay, regardless,
Yeah.
whatever. Then you just like loosen the fingers up at the top
Yeah,
for any of
yeah.
the girls that are listening. Like
Yeah.
if you are and your boyfriend's penis isn't big enough for
Yeah.
2 full hands, you just loosen them up. Like
Which
you take
two
like,
full hands is like, I mean, that's a
big
good
penis.
that's a good size.
that's a big
schlong.
penis. If you have 2 hands plus some, like because the top is open for your mouth
The
to be on
the mic is like
where your mouth would
is
be.
2 hands plus the tip. Like that's a big dick.
Yeah.
But yeah, Drake's was like a 3-hander.
Like, yeah, that was 3 hands. And
Crazy.
honestly, you could keep that.
Yeah, no, I
You
don't.
can keep that.
But like, it's just one of those things where like I just like opened up TikTok and all the videos were just like, so anybody else see Drake's dick on Twitter? Like that was crazy, and they were like he was playing with it like a hot dog, like all these crazy things, and I was like, damn, I want to see it, but like yeah, now I've seen Drake's dick, and I feel like
I feel like I'm okay to not ever want that.
yeah, and I'm good to like never see it again.
Yeah, I feel like, if the opportunity arises that I'd ever to fuck Drake, I wouldn't take it at this point.
But honestly,
now that I know,
like, I really was not expecting it to
That's
be
what I'm
that
saying.
big because
I-
he's not like, not that he's short, but he's definitely not like a super lanky guy.
Well,
He's
and
probably like
also-
what 5'11".
and also, yeah, that's what, I don't think
5'10".
he's not, but those are the ones that normally have big penises.
yeah. It's very unexpected every time.
The short man always.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. But like,
I just can't get the image out of my head. It's just flopping around. It's like an elephant trunk. It's like an elephant trunk, and it's very limp, very limp. Like imagine your hand just like that's like what it was giving.
he was just flopping around.
The gas station or like the car wash people outside. Like that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Those like floppy.
That's
people.
that's like not boyfriend dick. Like he's gonna be a
No.
fuckboy the rest of his life, and I feel like it just makes
Probably
more sense
because-
that he is a fuckboy.
Well, yeah, probably because no girl would want to stick around for the rest
No,
of her
like-
life with that.
No, like definitely, there's like different levels to penises, and like there is boyfriend dick.
Imagine doing anal with that thing.
You're not.
You would be going to the hospital.
I wouldn't. I simply wouldn't do anal with that dick. Are you joking, Emily?
No, but I'm just saying, like, people have definitely done, like, they probably, like, were shitting glass for, like, a month.
But sorry, sir.
Yeah, there's no way.
Not with that penis.
No.
You can put a finger up there.
God, I cannot imagine, like, as a girl, too, like, you're, like, the people who Drake hooks up with are most of the time, like, probably of a certain level of, like, fame and
Mhm.
whatever. So, like, I'm sure they've seen their fair share of like celebrity penises, and so then to be like, oh, it's Drake, so it's probably not big. Like he just gives off little dick energy.
Yeah.
Like no offense, but like Drake, if you're listening, no offense, dude. I love your music. Anyways, but I that was shockingly
No, but
large.
the thing about that is like that's a lot larger than I anticipated.
Like I can't. As
I
a girl,
really
I'd be
didn't
like,
think-
oh,
I really didn't think that Drake would have a big penis.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like
I said this. I said this when you started talking
Yeah.
about this. I literally thought he had like kind of like mid.
I was thinking like 4 inches.
So it's like crazy to me. Like I don't really understand like in like capacity of like looking at an actual penis.
Yeah.
Like the inch size like just isn't correlating to me.
Yeah, I'm thinking like the size of an iPhone. Like
The iPhone Max.
No, the normal iPhone. Like that's what I was thinking his penis would be. But it's definitely giving ruler. It's giving $5 foot
12
long.
inches.
It was big. Like it's probably like 8.
It's giving.
It's probably two iPhones. 2 standard size. 1 Pro Max plus half a normal iPhone.
Dude, that was good for you, Drake. Good for you.
Also, just the way he's sitting was so strange. His show spread. He said,
Listen,
I'm flexible.
Honestly, okay, this is so crazy. This is crazy for me to say, but here we
Okay.
are. Okay. Mother, if you're listening, skip forward like 30 seconds. But
I'm sure she's just loving the Drake
Yeah.
Seamus convo already.
well, that doesn't bother her. But me talking about myself, skip
Yeah.
forward 30 seconds. So, for real though, but have you ever like tried to take a nude when you're like really hot and like, or like you think it's gonna be really hot, or like
Every photo I've ever taken.
or like, you know, okay, like
oh, girl's eating, and then I look back, I'm like, ew.
like you're trying to send like this man's that you're like,
Yeah.
you've, like obviously already fucked. I feel like you don't send nudes until you've already fucked. By
Yeah.
the way, little side note for you guys. But I feel like, you know, you're taking a cute little video, right? And you're like, this is gonna be it, like
Yeah.
whatever, because like you're in the moment, and then you watch it and you're like, what the fuck was I doing? You're like, why is my legs look like that? What am I doing? And I feel like that's that.
Yes.
Like in the moment, he was like, ooh, this is hot. This
right,
is
because
sexy.
he's like horny.
Right.
And then it's like when you got to go back and like rewatch.
He sent
the
that
tapes,
before he was
yeah,
unhorny,
yes.
and that's the problem. Like,
100%.
I don't do that.
No, 100%. Yeah,
I've taken somewhere I'm like, damn, you're still hot.
yeah.
But then I've taken some where I'm like, ooh, delete, and deleted files, delete, because no one ever needs to have this surface.
No.
So I feel like I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna not make fun of his legs because I feel like I've been there
Yeah.
in the moment.
Also, like, my thing about guys when they send nudes is like the only thing that men care about is their penis. So like they overlook everything else, because like the way he had a long sleeve shirt on, like with a jacket, but it was in bed laying down with
Did he
no
really?
pants on.
I'm gonna rewatch.
No
this.
pants on. I'm like, why are you fully, like, you know what I mean? It's like things like that where I'm like, wait, why are you fully clothed from the waist up, but from the waist down you're just butt naked? You know, like it gets cringier and cringier the more you watch. Does he have socks on?
I can't tell. His legs are straight up just.
Literally, he's in like
Wait, why is
middle
he-
splits. And he's fully clothed. Like dudes who take nudes are just, it's never as
It's
hot as they
so-
think it is, because because guys are only thinking about their dick. But I'm like, you have a full sweatshirt and
Okay, but this
t-shirt
is
on. You're
actually I had a conversation like this the other day. I feel like this wasn't my opinion. This was like the man's opinion to me. Is like that men should never have a shirt or a sweatshirt on with like no pants.
No,
or like just
they look
underwear.
insane.
Like it's a girl thing where like girls can have like a long shirt on and like their ass out or whatever. It's cute, but like
you just
like,
look like Winnie the
when
fucking
you
Pooh.
get dressed as a man, like you're supposed to put like your boxers, then your shorts or
Yeah.
pants, or the bottom half gets dressed first,
Yes.
and then the top
Which
half.
I feel like is very normal for like everybody. Because for
Oh
me,
my-
I'm like,
this
underwear is
fucking
the
earring,
first thing
bro.
that goes on.
Being a cute girl sometimes is hard.
Yeah, that sucks. It just definitely needs just different backs.
Sorry,
For
my
your
earrings have
earrings.
fallen off like 16 times. But anyway, keep it going.
No, but like, yeah, I think underwear's got to go on first. Then from there, make your move. But if you're putting a
No,
shirt
but I
on,
still think as a guy that you should like. Once I had this whole conversation, right? Because I was like,
Mhm.
I was like, no, like whatever. And then like, but I also didn't think it was so weird because I've been around swimmers my whole life. So like on the pool deck, they're like in like speedos,
Speedos.
and then they might have like a shirt or like their jacket on. So like I've never thought that was weird. But then I'm thinking like in a bedroom or like being alone with a guy, like I feel like I
Because
would think that's so
imagine-
weird.
because this is what I think about. Imagine getting into it. The first thing coming off should be your shirt, and if it's your pants, you're doing something wrong. Because
Yeah.
why are you skipping so many steps?
Especially as a
I
guy,
want to
as the
see.
guy.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like the allure.
I
like,
want to see your chest and your
because
little
on a man
your
that's
little
super hot.
boobies and your little like
Mhm.
V and shit. I want to see all that. I want to see your back. I don't want to see just your dick and balls with a t-shirt
true.
on.
That's
Like,
true because
ew.
honestly, like your dick and balls isn't cute unless the rest of your body's there. Like I need to see like your stomach. I want to see your pecs. I want to see how big your shoulders are. Like I want that whole vision.
Yes.
And then here's your dick and balls.
Because if you take your pants off and leave your shirt on, it's
also
just creepy looking.
Also, it's worse if they don't have good thighs. Like if they don't have like good legs and it's just like you don't see anything above and then like they're not good legs and just
yeah. Like I'm gonna be the first one to objectify a man, and the thing is, like, I want what I want, and what I am really attracted to is the upper half. So like, I need to see that to get me attracted to the lower half.
I think it all goes together. Like I just like a full on naked man is way more attractive to me than like half. But like if I have to look at half, I want the upper half.
Exactly.
Every time.
Because like you guys don't.
Or I love. Okay, so this is a thing. I love a men with leg tats, like with good legs and like leg tats, and they have like shorter shorts on. Like they're still not naked.
Yeah.
But like that could do it for me too. Like that with just like a shirt on, they're like in public. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's
hot. Enough for me.
But what's not hot is just the tan line on the thighs with a shirt on and no pants.
It's so weird.
It's just unattractive.
It's so bad.
No, I'm okay on all of it.
It's
like
so
take
bad.
the shirt off first. Be a little slut. Take the shirt off, and then we'll get down to business. But yeah, so apparently Drake's video of him jacking it is still on Twitter. If you want to go see, as of February, what is today? February 6th. It's still out there.
Yeah.
At
damn, I gotta pay my credit card bill today. I forgot about that. Thanks for saying that out loud.
You're welcome. See, Drake's meat helped with something.
Ew. Take that back.
Well, we don't have to talk about dick and balls this whole episode, but I just thought we'd intro it with that because it was pretty funny to me to see that. Because also he's like old. Like he's like 37.
What are you doing?
So like, yeah, exactly. It's like, what are you doing?
And like if you're doing this now, you're never gonna grow up.
No, 1000%. Yeah. We went out this weekend.
Yes.
And it was a fun time. The thing about going out in this age is it's also in Nashville. It's like you just don't ever know what the vibes are going to be like because it is like a tourist city. So like it really just depends on whatever is happening that weekend. And like both the place we went to, like the first place we went to was definitely more younger crowd. But then at a certain point, it turned corporate very quickly.
Yeah.
And I always wonder, like, what are you doing at this bar? How did you find out about this bar?
I mean, that bar the first one we went to wasn't like unknown.
I know, but there's not a ton of like hotels and stuff around it. So I'm kind of like, what brought you here? Like, why didn't you go to Broadway or like the Gulch? Or
Can we talk about? Okay, this is what I've been talking about with my coworkers who like met us out, right? The amount of fake celebrities we saw this weekend.
Oh, doppelgangers.
Yeah,
yeah.
Everyone was like, okay, at some point, like, were you not just drunk? And I was like, I swear to God, that looked like Johnny Depp.
Okay, well, we went to I gotta say a few things about this place we went to. So we started off the night, we went to just like a normal bar, very normal, like playing EDM music. It was a vibe, not sure what the vibe was, but it was one. The second bar we went to was in a hotel, number one. Number two, it's a karaoke bar, but it's like not super untalented friendly. It's giving, like the people who work there are like failed artists. Like it's like if you ever go to Broadway and you go to that one diner where they like sing and they're like on the table. They're waitresses, but they sing because it's like they're in between.
They like just missed the cut for Broadway, and
they're like, the show that they were in just ended, and so they're like looking for a gig, but like they do that on the side, like whatever. It's like that vibe, but all of these people are like wannabe country singers or wannabe artists that like weren't quite good enough or didn't stand out quite enough, so now they work in music but they're not playing Broadway. They're hosting karaoke bar, and they also signed themselves up to sing like every 3 people, and we're just like, it was just giving like peaked in high school vibes. Like, but for theater kids or singers. Anyway, so we're at this place, and like every person who was there, you never knew if they actually worked there or this was just their like go-to weekend spot.
Yeah, they just kept kind of coming up
Yeah,
randomly.
and one of the guys who was there literally looked like Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's vibe from like 2010.
It was giving
but
Jack
Johnny
Sparrow.
But Johnny Depp's look from 2023.
Yeah,
like old creepy Johnny Depp, but dressed like Johnny Depp did
Today.
in like 2010.
Yeah.
But his face and his body was giving like you're old.
Yeah, but like something about it was like I literally was staring at him until he walked up to the woman that he was there with.
Yeah.
Did I think that possibly could have been?
Yeah.
Like it was actually very convincing.
Yes.
Like
it was very strange. And also, like, where did, in like Disney Channel movies or Disney Channel shows in general, where it's like they have so many layers on, they have so many accessories, and you're like, you're in high school. Nobody ever dresses like this.
yeah.
It was like that, but like a full-grown adult. He was,
Yeah.
it was like giving like costume.
Like he had
outfit.
the rings, he had the purple tinted sunglasses
with the
on.
scarf,
With the scarf and
a
the beanie and
like
the,
a slouchy, like
everything.
2012.
Even the tattoos, the olivey color of his skin,
like goatee,
yes,
and like the
it
long
was
hair, and like
insane.
He looked like so try hard, like.
And then he walked up to a woman that had on like a Walmart sparkly bedazzled heart sweater.
No, it was very weird. It was literally almost looked like he was like
and
an
that's
impersonator.
When I knew, and that's when I knew it wasn't Johnny
right.
Depp.
Yeah, but he almost looked like an impersonator. You know what I mean?
He could have been. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure. And like honestly, if I looked like that, I feel like I would make money off of being an impersonator of Johnny Depp.
Yeah. How much do you think those people make? Like impersonators? I guess it depends on like what you book.
I think it depends on the gig. I mean, if you live in like New York City, you charge them $20 a picture. So at some point, that's like adds up.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess somebody like a Johnny Depp wouldn't be a hard person to impersonate because it's not like he's like a singer.
Yeah,
but like a singer.
But he went up and sang.
Yeah, no, he was. This guy
and he
was
fucking
singing.
killed it.
He was pretty good. Yeah. The thing about Nashville is it really spoils you with talented people because you're so used to hearing like really talented people. And that's the thing. All these people were good. They just weren't good enough to be famous.
Well, yeah. And then when like the two guys that were like I work with, they went up on stage and they sang, and I was like,
they cut the mics a bit early on those.
When he walks up and he goes, "All right, I'm not great like the rest of you," and I was like, "Oh my god,
we love a self-deprecating team." It's like, well, that one guy who sang a Mariah Carey song was so bad. And the thing about karaoke is like if you're gonna do it and you are bad, you have to sing a song that everybody knows.
Yeah.
And so like,
I mean, he killed it. He knew every word.
No. That's what I'm saying.
He knew every word.
Your coworker, who wasn't like a singer, like it was still fun because everybody knows that Fall Out Boy song.
Yeah.
But the other guy who went up and sang some like fucking deep cut Mariah Carey nobody's ever heard of, it was so bad.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a vibe because nobody could sing the words. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So like, if you're gonna do karaoke, like sing a song everybody knows.
That's okay. So at one point, then I went to a different karaoke bar, and this is when you know I'm drunk because I will never, and I have never sang karaoke. Like,
really?
No, virgin over here. Got my cherry pop this weekend.
Gotcha.
Miss Kelly's. I sang "Picture to Burn" by Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's an interesting choice.
Why it's such a good one. All the girls know it. I feel like it's like every girl knows that song.
Yeah.
Because it's like me in the back of my mom's Honda Odyssey with my sister putting in the CD. Like that was like that era. So I feel like people our age, like it's an interesting choice, but if you're a girl, you know the song.
Yeah.
Because every single girl that was out there was like going to it.
Mm-hmm.
Even you would know every word.
I don't think so.
I think you would.
I can't even think of any of the words in my head right now. I'm really trying. All I know is you're just another picture to burn.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally it. I couldn't tell you how it started, how it ends, what the middle's like. The only Taylor Swift song that I really know probably a good amount of words to, and even this song, I fucked the words up because I posted a TikTok one time of being like, I'm not a Swiftie, but you know, when men hate on Taylor Swift, that's when I become a Swiftie. And I started singing this song. And the comments were like, these aren't even the right lyrics. But it was our song is a screen door, sleeping out late, slamming on your window. When you're on the phone and he talks real slow. Goes late and his mama don't know. Oh, see, yeah, I didn't get those words, right? And somebody was like, girl, these aren't even the words. I was like, okay, fucking sue me. Like, my bad.
See, like, okay, I'm not a Swiftie in like, actually, I had a conversation with one of my bar guests last night because she asked if I was a Swiftie, and I was like, no, not really. But like, I do fuck with her music, and like, honestly, you could probably put on most majority of her music, I would probably say like 80% of her songs, and I will know every word.
Yeah.
Now, there's going to be a couple that are like behind the scenes type beat shit that like I just didn't listen to growing up or like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah. And also I think her new album comes out this week, and she's like gonna have a song with like Post Malone. That was like a teaser that they put out yesterday. But
Collab of the century.
But like I'm not a Swiftie where like I follow her every move or like give
Yeah.
a fuck about her relationships or like
Well, I
have to go
think-
spend all the money and do all the things.
Yeah.
But, like I do fuck with her music.
Well, also Swifties, like the difference between like a fan and like a Swiftie is like they are like apologists for any bad thing that she does or like
Yeah.
anything that anybody can critique about her, they like can't see that.
Like I think that she like does well. Like I think that like obviously this is what I was telling this girl last night because she was like, well, she's like a lot of like philanthropy and like I can't say that word correctly. Philanthropy.
there you go.
And,
You
like
did it.
and like she is very charismatic to like the world and society and like
Yeah.
people's like rights and stuff like that. And that like obviously I have a heart for. And I literally looked at the girl and I was like, yes, but like if I had the money that she does in order to make an impact and a difference, I would feel the same way because
Yeah.
I have those same like values, but like what is my $2.37 job gonna get
Yeah.
me? Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm paying my bills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's
if-
not even that. It's like the influence that she has. She could
Right.
literally stop wars.
Well, that's
but
what I'm
she just,
saying. Like
doesn't.
it's like her like influence and the money
Yeah.
and the power that she has is what makes her be able to do those things. And truly, like you should be doing those things when you at that
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, also, it's like it literally doesn't cost you anything. Cause like it's like when Oprah was like, "We're gonna build back Hawaii after the wildfire,"
dude,
but then asked people to
for
donate.
money. I was like, bro,
Dude, this is like the biggest tax write off you could have ever
and she already wrote
asked
that
for.
shit off.
Exactly. And then she still put the burden on people who like I'm like, read the room, billionaires. Like they're just never gonna get it. But no, my go-to karaoke songs are like You're Beautiful by James Blunt. I feel like if I'm wanting like a ballad sing song because everybody knows that
I
song.
feel like I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Give it to me.
You're beautiful.
Oh,
You're beautiful. That's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it? It's or
It's
that?
true. That's true. Something. But I saw your face
Face
in a
in a
crowded
crowded
place.
place.
Like
Yeah.
everybody knows
And
that
I
one.
don't know what
Yes.
to do.
Or like Everybody by the Backstreet Boys is always a good one,
Yeah.
especially if you got a group of people. It's so good. Like that's like me and one of my best friends, which I like doxed her name on here the other day. I didn't even realize, and then she texted me. She's like, "Oh my god, I got a shout out!" And I was like, "I'm so sorry. I did not realize I said your name out loud." I was like, "Oh my bad." Like
it wasn't on purpose.
I didn't give any personal information, but at the same time, I was like, "Oh, I did just
Yeah,
let
I know
your
we
name
feel bad
slip."
about that for sure.
But no, that's like me and her. Like that's like our theme song of our friendship or whatever, and so that's like a really good karaoke song. And then another like one that's like more of a deep cut slow song, but like I weirdly know all the words to, and I'm not the biggest fan of this artist, but like Dive In by Trey Songz, like something about it is just like
Hits.
it's good. It's
Yeah.
a good karaoke song.
Yeah, I'm not a karaoke type of gal, so I don't really.
I
think
like
that
karaoke
hard, but
in like they do like private rooms that you can get with people
they
where
do
it's
that
like
kung fu.
yeah, it's like a little booth. Like those are so much more fun.
Well, they do that at kung fu, and like they have like a side room, and that room like you can like rent it out. Like you can't just like go in and out of it. Like you
Yeah.
rent it out for the night, and they do karaoke in there.
Yeah. That's like they have a bunch of karaoke bars like that. So many places here they just don't have a lot of those. But those are like really fun.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can just have like your group of friends in there and like order food and drinks and whatever, and it's like it's not as intimidating than it is to sing in front of an entire bar of people.
Yeah.
Like
no,
you
for
can
sure.
just kind of like fuck around in there. But yeah, that's what we did this weekend. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun to go out with you again. It's
Mm-hmm.
been a while.
Yeah. I think I just have beef with bars because I'm like, just play good music. Like just play
Mhm.
pop music or like music like hip hop music. Just play music that people like know.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like no offense to the EDM lovers out there, but like there's
got-
a time and place for that.
Yeah.
It's really not at a bar at 10 p.m. on
well,
a
it's
Saturday.
not a bar like that. Like I feel like at a club. Like if I was going to a club.
But even clubbing is like that's not shaking ass music. You can't dance.
Yeah,
to
but like that.
banana.
But like if I hear that, I'm expecting to hear that there.
Yeah.
Versus like a house, essentially a house party, because this bar
Where it's
was
like,
in a
the vibe
house.
should be cool and like
This bar was in a house, and there's 2
Yeah.
floors to it. There's like 2 different bars, but it's a house.
Yeah.
So like,
It's like you want to hear like familiar music or like at least like just cool music.
yeah,
But this is just like
yeah. You know what I thought
not
about the other day
vibe.
when we were like leaving, and it's because so in this like in the bathroom in this place that we were at, it's like all Britney Spears wallpaper, right? And we're standing in the hallway, we're waiting for Emily's friend to come out of the bathroom. And this guy comes out and he starts singing like Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And we were like, what? And this like one dude like stands there was like looking at us and was like kind of creepy at first. I didn't know how it was gonna go.
Because he was really tall.
Yeah, he was really
Like,
tall.
so that
hood
wasn't-
up.
Yeah.
Hood up, like
Hands
not
in his
approachable
pockets.
type vibe for a man. And he just like starts staring at like the group of girls right there. And we were all like,
What the fuck?
and he just starts like beatboxing
Yeah.
to Britney Spears, and we all just start jamming in there.
Literally.
But I thought about that the other day. I was like, that was actually so much fucking fun because
No,
it was like so
was.
random. But like
Imagine if they played that type, like just
No,
popular
exactly.
music.
I had to think though on why they did that is because in the boys' bathroom,
Yeah.
there's the Britney Spears wallpaper because I've been in that bathroom before.
Yeah.
Because something about me is I'm not gonna wait in the girls' line.
Also, like, the girls take way too fucking long in the
Also,
bathroom.
having only one stall for a girl, like
That's
is insane.
crazy.
So, like that boys' bathroom, they have a urinal on one side and then a toilet on the other.
Mm.
So like that's why they could go in too. But like the fact that like that bathroom, you could have easily put another toilet on the other side. It'd been small stalls, but like
Yeah.
could have made it work.
Yeah.
To have one,
Yeah. It's so
crazy.
so insane for a bar that like max capacity is probably like I don't know 200 people, 300
but, like all the
people.
time, and they're always at max.
Exactly. So it's like, why is there only one fucking toilet?
Yeah.
in the whole place.
No, this weekend was fun. It was good to go out and just have a good time, dance a little bit, laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed my time.
Yeah, it was fun. I think that my issue is like with everything. It's like it's especially when you're not drinking. Like the vibe is so important because if you're not feeling it, it's like you can't just like get over it by
Mhm.
like getting drunk. So like I just need to find a place that like the vibe is good.
Yeah.
And Mother's Ruin could be that place.
Mm-hmm.
The music was just so bad.
Yeah, that night. But no, I've been there when it's actually really fucking good though, and it's like a good time.
Yeah. I've only been there once when it was like really fun. And the
Yeah.
other times it's kind of been like that.
It's normally when they actually have a DJ there on the second floor. That's when it's fucking good.
Yeah.
But when they don't and they're just playing music,
Yeah.
it's kind of mid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That was a good time. I guess this upcoming week is Valentine's Day. How you feel about that?
Indifferent. I
Yeah.
mean, I have no reason to celebrate, but this weekend I think I'm going with we said her name so many times, but should we stop saying it? Monica?
Oh, I don't think she cares.
Okay. Well, this weekend I'm going with Monica and her roommate and my roommate, and Kellen was invited but doesn't know her work schedule yet.
No, I work all weekend. I just
Oh.
got it the other day.
But there's like a little Valentine's Day like market happening, and so we're gonna go to that and just like walk around and stuff. So that's probably the only like festivity
yeah.
in the holiday that I'll do. But I'm hoping it's girls only because it's Galentine's Day is literally the name of it. But I'm
Right.
like, if people show
But is
up
it,
here
like,
with their
loose?
fucking boyfriends,
Is it like a
it's like
loose thing where like the boys
I'm
are
like
welcome?
I'm like no, because it's like tattoos, piercings.
I know. I was looking at it and I'm very jealous because I'm
like,
gonna be at
a
work.
bunch of stalls with like vendors who are like selling shit like clothes and stuff, and I'm assuming there'll be like music and drinking and food, and like don't like if boys are here, I mean it's gonna piss me off. Like it
Mhm.
really will.
Mhm.
Because if there's one thing that like I don't want to see at like a Valentine's Day thing, it's like a bunch of fucking straight dudes there with their girlfriends.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
The gays are welcome, but the straights, I'm like, just
Yeah,
sit this one out.
the girls, gays, and theys.
Literally,
This is
like
it.
everybody else is like, I don't want you to be there. But
And also, like, you set this one out because you should be planning something for your bitch.
right,
Not bitch. That's not nice for me to say.
Yeah.
But you should be planning something for your girl.
your woman.
not coming to a Valentine's Day festivities.
Yeah, like seriously.
Well, so I bring this up because yesterday one of the boys who works for me is like he's younger
Mm-hmm.
and he's like in high school and everything, and he has like his first girlfriend and like
Mm.
whatever, and he's like super excited and he was like talking to me and yesterday he was like, I'm gonna be super romantic. I'm gonna like drop food off at her house and like whatever. Like he's super excited. It's like first love, like young love. It's so fucking cute and like you want to be perfect.
Yeah.
And he came up and he was like, can I order her kids chicken fingers? And I said, kids? I said, you get her the whole platter.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, why? And I was like, because with your discount, it's a $2 difference.
Yeah.
Number one. And also like, I was like, something I'm going to tell you. I was like, I'm going to teach you something, buddy. Like, this is me being a girl. Like, you always just get her more food. And whether she wastes it or she eats it the next day, you never get her not enough. Like, you should always,
it's a bad luck.
Yeah, I was like, don't get her the kids.
Yeah,
I was like, I understand the gesture and it's really cute and you're doing great. But as a girl, let me help you. And he was like, no. And I was like, no, get her the entree.
Yeah.
I promise you. It's only 2 more chicken strips.
No, because that would literally piss me off if somebody got me like I'd be like, oh, thanks for the gesture, but like you got me a kid's meal.
Right. I was like, come on.
Do I look like I would eat a kid's meal? Like,
so
no.
Then I was like, well, what are you gonna do for her for Valentine's Day? And I was like, oh, this is like such like young love type bullshit because like now I'd be so mad if this happened to me.
He's like, I want to get her a teddy bear and chocolates and flowers.
He said, I think I'm gonna go make her a Build-A-Bear, but I can't decide like what Build-A-Bear I want to do. And he's
frog.
He was like, should I make? Because like they have like look-alike Build-A-Bears now, like almost like the American Girl doll.
Ew,
type
I
things.
hate that. I hate it.
Yeah.
Ew, a bear that looks like you is so
like
crazy.
He was like, so I don't know if I should make it look like me or look like her. And I said, don't.
Neither.
Do that. I said, neither option is. Oh, I said no. I was like, you could just get her something and like you can like put your voice in it or something. And be like say something cute, but like,
ew,
get her.
So funny because like I can't imagine. Like imagine your boyfriend getting you an animal that looked like them. I'd be like, what the fuck?
No, literally, I was like, don't do that. And he's like, and then
or even worse, like you, like getting a
one that looks
like
you.
yourself is so crazy.
And then he was like, and also his girlfriend's like beautiful.
Yeah.
And he was like, and then I'm gonna get her flowers. I was like, okay, like what kind of flowers?
Yeah.
He's like, well, I don't know.
Rainbow.
I said, I don't know. I said, you're gonna get her red roses, and you're not gonna get them from Kroger. I said, I'm telling you what to do.
Costco low-key has good flowers.
I was like, and I was like, and you're gonna put them in. And if you do, that's okay, because I get it. Like you're in the budget. Like I get it. Understandable. It's like the gesture too. I was like, but you're gonna put him in a vase. You're gonna make him look nice. You're going to handwrite her a note. I'm like out here like giving him pointers for like what to do. And I was like, don't get her a box of chocolates. No girl wants that. Like I was out here.
Get intentional with the candy. Like if you're gonna get candy, like get the candy that she likes.
Right. Like if her favorite thing is Reese's, get her a bag of Reese's.
Yeah.
If her favorite thing is fucking Skittles, get her Skittles. But don't get her a box of chocolates that any other bitch could have gotten.
Literally growling. This all sounds so good. I'm like,
but
candy.
It was just funny because like yesterday I was just talking to him about like trying to hype up this like 17-year-old, well he's like 16-year-old boy to like be a good boyfriend on Valentine's Day. And I was like, damn, how the tables have turned.
Yeah, right. Isn't that so funny? Like, because it's just so strange. Like looking back too on like your relationships from then, it's like we were all just kids and we were still like spending money that we didn't have to get like silly gifts like that. It's like, it's just so cute.
Right. But I'm also like trying to like, because it's not even about this girlfriend. I'm just trying to help you for the future. Like, I'm just trying to like be a good like.
Also like set the standard for like, this is like the least that you could do. Right. Is like put the fucking roses in a vase and not just give it to her with the wrapping on
and
it.
like also since he's like super young, like, and he has a sister.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, like, I mean, his sister could help him, but like,
but sometimes you're not going to listen to your sister.
No,
like that's one thing I'll say about having brothers. Like you can give them as much advice in the fucking world, it doesn't matter.
And like also they're at an age too where like he's not trying to like tell his sister he has like a girlfriend.
Yeah,
and, like, it's like a weird thing and like whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna help you. Here you go. But I don't know. I just thought it was funny because I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like I was like thinking about things that like my boyfriend did for me for Valentine's Day when I was in high school, and I don't remember the first one. I think the first one that we went to the movies, which if you know anything about me, that was about him.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to go there. But then I think our second like our second like Valentine's Day together, he showed up to my house. And this is like a core memory because I was pissed the fuck off. I was so mad. Our Valentine's Day tradition though is that we would make chocolate over strawberries together. So like that was like one thing we did. But he shows up to my house.
I love those.
And he has a plank of wood. And on it he wrote, "Would you be my Valentine?" Like WOOD. Would you be my Valentine? Okay, and he's holding it. And I was like, open my front door. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. Then he was like, okay, we'll go get ready. We're going to go, like, whatever. My parents are going to drive us because like, we weren't old enough to drive. So I'm like, what do I wear?
Yeah.
Right? And there's like no context. Not like we're going to get dinner. We're going to do this. Like this is an active thing. Like there was no context. So I put on fucking like, I think I put on like yoga pants and like my best Victoria's Secret pink shirt
Yeah.
that has like sparkles on it. I was fucking pissed because we rolled up to the Cheesecake Factory. His parents drove us.
Why you gotta find with me a cheesecake? You want to go there?
His parents drove us like 45 minutes to the fucking Cheesecake Factory.
God damn
I'm
it.
lactose intolerant at the time. I didn't really know that I was lactose
Yeah.
intolerant then, so I'll give it to him. But we roll up there, and I was so
Wait, why
mad.
were you mad? Because you were underdressed?
Yeah,
or?
because my outfit for the Cheesecake Factory was.
You were dressed perfectly appropriate for the Cheesecake
But I was
Factory.
mad.
But at the
because,
time,
like,
yeah.
Also, like, you're in high school, so like
It's
the Cheesecake.
fancy.
Yeah, the Cheesecake Factory is like
when,
fancy.
Yeah, you go to like PF Chang's for your girl's birthday.
Yeah,
and
you're
y'all
like,
are
oh,
pulling up in
we
like
are
clubbing attire.
Yes, we are spending a bag.
We're
like-
14 and we are in fucking
Yes.
like black cocktail dresses.
Also, like, since the Cheesecake Factory was like not in my like hometown, and like we didn't
Wait,
have
so
one
his
close.
parents drove you guys? Did you just eat at a different table than them, or like
No,
what happened?
I can't remember what his parents did, but also like the one that's like the only close one in our area that's 45 minutes is in King of Prussia, and that's attached to the KOP Mall, which is like it's a bomb ass mall. Like that mall is actually
so
probably
they just like walked around.
yeah, they just went
or-
shopping, I think.
Gotcha.
But like, so it wasn't it was whatever. But like,
What was he wearing?
I think he was wearing
Couldn't
like
you like catch the vibes off what
he
had
was wearing
on?
like jeans and like
Boys
but
are so
that's
hard.
the hard
Yeah,
part
boys
about
are
boys.
so
Like
hard.
he can have jeans on
and
and
it's
like
casual or it's dressy.
Yeah,
It's like you don't
exactly.
know.
He could have jeans on and like I think he had like that on with like a
Ben Vine's t-shirt,
yeah, like it wasn't
Southern Tide.
no
t-shirt.
really like
Yeah.
it was something like along the lines of that. So like for
Yeah.
a guy that's appropriate to go to Cheesecake Factory, but me
But
and
also,
my-
it's the same vibe as like yoga pants for a girl.
yes, but like it's not.
Yeah.
Because also like at the time again like now I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd roll up to the Cheesecake
Yeah.
Factory. However, but like
Oh my god, the amount of times I've been to the Cheesecake Factory, just like either completely
well,
hungover
but
or
at the
like
time too that was like
yeah,
that was like years ago. That was over 10 years ago where it was like
yeah,
cheesecake was like only starting to pop off. Like they were still like sporadic around
Yeah.
the US. Like they weren't like in every city like they are
Yeah.
now and like as big of a chain. And like so I don't know. Also to me at that age of like the ripe age of 14, 15 years
Yeah.
old, like that is
yeah,
you're doing a lot.
yeah.
And like but now that's like one of my biggest things though is like I hate when someone's like the only thing I don't like about surprises is if you're going to take me somewhere is
No,
not knowing the vibe because
Mm.
I need to know how to dress appropriately.
Yep.
And I'm going to be extremely uncomfortable the entire time if I'm over or underdressed.
Yeah,
Like, I have to be dressed appropriately in order for me to have a good time.
totally.
And like, I guess like where I'm at now too is like, I'm just going to wear things that I feel good in regardless. But like, if I'm going on a nice date and you tell me that it's just casual and I show up casual and it's like a nicer place where I could have
I feel embarrassed.
worn something
yeah.
different, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, same. I'm the same way. Like because I have the way I dress is a very like wide realm. So I can be like super
Like,
casual
one
to where
piece
it's
could-
like
yeah, one piece
I
can make
look
it
like-
over or under.
yeah, very much like boyish.
Mhm.
Or I look very much like girly pop, super hyper feminine, where it's like I wouldn't wear this certain places or vice versa. So it's like, yeah, if you tell me like casual, I'm probably gonna be like pants, maybe sneakers, but like a nicer top. But then
Mhm.
if I pull up and there's girls in like dresses, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Like
exactly.
this isn't the
Ex-
vibe.
Exactly,
Like
but like that's why I need to know and I need you to actually execute the vibe properly. And I can't look at a boy's outfit and know if that is the vibe I have to go with because it doesn't
Yeah.
fucking matter what they wear.
yeah.
They could go to a fucking 5-star restaurant and like their nicest jeans and like
Yeah.
a polo and then still be appropriate. But for me, it's not.
Right.
Like it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I hate when I wear my
That's
jeans
the-
and my polo to places.
That's the only
It's
thing
not
I don't.
appropriate.
Shut up. That's the only thing I don't like about surprises because like I love surprises and I love like
Yeah.
the thought and the effort and I think it's so cute. But like that's the thing that stresses me.
You know
out.
what? My like I say I want this, but I probably wouldn't. But like I feel like what I would love one day is like you're going on a date or whatever and they plan everything, but then they like have an outfit for you.
Oh yeah.
Or they give you like a gift card or something and are like go to this place.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is where you're going to find the vibe that you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I'm also very attracted to like fashion motherfuckers, so like they would just know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have I dated one recently? No. But like that would be like my ideal surprise situation is like it, at the very least like they either pick something out for me to wear or are like gonna take me shopping to like find the vibe or whatever. You know what I mean? Because that's where I would be like, okay, like you can completely surprise me and like don't have to tell me, but like at least you've
But like
thought
other
this
than that,
through.
I'm gonna need you to tell me the vibe. Well, that's why I was showing
Yeah.
you the outfit because like me and Earring
Yeah.
are doing something for Valentine's Day, and it's completely like on him. Like he was like asking me for things, and I was like, nah, you do this. Like,
Yeah.
let me see what you can do,
Yeah.
please. And then
Let him cook. Let him
I'm literally,
cook.
I'm letting him cook. Like literally because like this is also the beginning of a relationship. Like if you, I want to see the
Yeah, we're not like
stops.
some old married couple where it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, what do you want to do?
Yeah,
and it's
and,
like,
like,
no, this is where you need to show me.
You
like,
need to do it all because if you're not
Yeah.
gonna do it all now,
Yeah,
you're not
exactly.
gonna do it all in
Yeah.
however long time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
because it's just gonna dwindle. Not that it's good or bad, but like,
That's just how it goes.
yeah, exactly. It's just that's just reality. But like, and it's not like he was all for that, but he was like, I just want to make sure like you didn't have like suggestions or like something in your mind that was like that's what would make you happy and like
Yeah.
whatever. And I was like, nah, you got it. And he was like, okay, bet.
Yeah.
And he's been like running with it ever since. And yesterday he was like, I have a list of 7 different places and I don't know, I can't narrow it down. He's like, I won't do them all. And I was like, well, gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that you have 7 different places because that's actually kind of cute.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, what the fuck do I wear? Because
Yeah.
you're not giving me a
But
vibe
also,
by telling me you have 7 different places.
the thing about Nashville is like, unless it's like a special event at a place, you can kind of get away with whatever.
No,
There's
exactly.
definitely,
I know how
unless
to,
you're like going to like some 5-star place.
No, which we're
like,
definitely not.
What you showed me will be appropriate, like regardless
That's
of where
what
you
I'm
go.
thinking. Like I feel like
Yeah.
so I have this like I have a couple different dresses and I was like, how could I incorporate a dress? Because I feel like I always wear jeans or whatever, and like I don't just.
I love wearing a dress.
So
too.
I have
And
like a
skirt. Oh, it's so good.
right, and I was like, either I could wear. I have like a long like slip skirt that I could
Mhm.
either wear with that with like a black top, or like I have a black dress that I could wear with that. That'd be perfect. And then like an oversized tan blazer with sneakers. And like it just like the vibe of it looked like really cool the way that this girl was wearing it. And I was like, I feel like that could just accommodate anything. Like we could go to a nicer place and it would still look good even with sneakers on and I don't have to have heels.
Yeah.
Or like we could go to a more like casual place and it would still be the vibe.
Right.
And but that's also kind of how I dress now because it's also like very Nashville to like just have like that very like elevated
Borderline
casual.
yeah.
Like it's an elevated casual look.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy dressing that way regardless of where I'm at or what I'm doing. But
Yeah, same.
but still, like I'm like, okay, but like if I end up wearing a fucking dress,
Yeah.
because this motherfucker would be like, let's go rock climbing, and I'm not gonna dress.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit that I know he would do something shit like that.
No, so that's the type of shit that would piss me the fuck off.
See, it would be fun, and I would not be mad about it, but like, I would just need to know ahead of time.
Yeah. Or like pack a bag with workout clothes in
Right,
it.
like, hey, by the way,
Yeah.
we're gonna do dinner and then we're gonna have an activity.
Yeah.
And you need to like just tell me how to dress and I'm cool with it.
Exactly.
But like, yeah, so that's kind of I guess where I'm at. But I showed Emily, I was like, what is he?
Yeah.
Because I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
This is all new. This feels all new to me.
Yeah.
This has been a minute.
No, I feel it. I feel that. I had a dream about a guy on TikTok last night. So that's where I'm at with my sex life / relationship life. And then he came up with my FYP today. And I was like,
Can't look at you the same.
wow, this is just like very weird because like I don't know you. I never will meet you. And I had an intimate dream about you last night. And I don't really like the way that feels.
So you didn't take it as a universal sign that like this could be. Just kidding.
No.
Because I feel like most girls would be delulu like, oh my god.
No, I took it more internally as like you need to get laid because like this is not healthy.
Why don't we work on that?
Yeah, I think last weekend was a good step in that direction because there was multiple moments where I like saw people that I was attracted to out and I was like, okay, it's not all uglies in this town.
No, I don't think so. But I just think that we were going to the same places all the time. And like, I don't know. I've seen a lot of cute boys here recently.
I know.
I'm being
It's just
honest.
really hard at our age because I cannot tell how old they are.
I would agree. And like the way that
I'm like, you look so
the way that
my
men's
type.
style is
Oh
now
my God,
too
it's so
is
hard.
not like cringy and like, okay, your old frat boy style. I can tell that you're approaching 30, you know,
or
type
vice
beat.
versa, where I'm like, I can tell you're in college.
Yes.
But right now,
The style is so
I'm
like
confused because there was like multiple guys at the first bar we went to that I was like, you are so my type, like to a T. But I'm like, you could be 22.
Yeah.
Or you could be 27. I cannot
I don't
tell.
know, and I'm gonna need an ID.
And yeah, I need to know because I don't.
I'm gonna need your license and registration before we can.
I cannot date anybody literally even 1 year younger than me. I'm at that point in my life where it's like, I can't, especially with guys. Like, I feel like 26, 27, it's like, okay, we're getting there mature wise. Before that, it's like, oh my God, I can't.
Well, I just also feel like it depends on where they are at in their life. Because it doesn't matter. Like, you can meet a 27-year-old just as much of a fuckboy as a 21-year-old.
But I'm saying, like, you know a 25-year-old, 24-year-old, 23-year-old is going to suck.
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
No,
like,
I'm not going younger at this point.
No,
not going younger, but like
no,
older
but that's what
is
I'm
fine.
saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be at a minimum the same age as me.
Yeah.
If you are not 26, it's not happening.
Well, or like you're 25 about to be 26 and like I've been around you goddamn.
Yeah.
Like long enough to know that like you're not just like a fuckhead.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It's not just like you didn't just meet him on the apps.
Yeah, you're not shit for brains. Like,
yeah,
you got something happening up there. Like, but that was what was so hard about that place that we were at. I was like, I genuinely can't tell how old these people are. Like, I feel like they were giving
there,
like
it's
20
not college,
no,
but it's also a younger area to live. So
right.
like, yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking like it was probably majority like 23 to like 25.
Yeah.
With the guys who I was like attracted to.
I would agree. I wasn't really like looking around.
But also
like
you
that.
Are like not.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like you're not. I feel like when you are talking to somebody or dating somebody, like you don't really notice other people anymore.
That's so true.
But like for me, I'm like, oh my God, like there was one guy there who I was like, you are my type to a T. And he was talking to this girl and I was like, ugh, I don't think you'd be attracted to me because she's not like the total. She was like blonde.
Yeah.
Didn't have really any makeup on. Her outfit was not good. And like, not to hate, but like, I'm like, if that's your type, then that's your type.
Right. And that's cool.
You're not going to like me, who's like, I literally had like fucking thigh high 5-inch heels on. My hair was done.
Hot.
My makeup was done. But you know what I mean? Like, they're
just different vibes. And
yeah.
That was okay.
And she had like blue eyes, blonde hair, granola vibes. I was like, so we're just not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you're going to be into me. And I was like, that's a very big shame because like that was like the most attractive person I saw there. And I was like, damn it.
But I like that for you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like for also a minute, everything was just like, because I've been in your place too where like everybody's just like ugly. Like, and it's not even about them being ugly. It's more me. It's me problem. It's not everybody else. It's me being like, I'm not in a place that like I want any of this and whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's just like a new leaf.
Yeah. It was good. And also like, but also it's hard when you go out with like a group of girls. It's like,
it's intimidating.
It's not a very approachable group to come up to.
No.
Because it's a bit different. Like, not to say like when you have a couple of guys, it makes it easier, but it kind of does because like you can kind of easily tell like who's coupled up and who's not.
Yeah, but
so like when I like if it like you know like if there's like guys and girls and guys and girls and guys and girls, but then there's like one girl and one guy from like two different groups who are just like awkwardly there, it's like you can easily spot that person.
That's true.
So you're like, oh, they're clearly single.
Yeah, but if it's an all guy group, it's intimidating, or it's all girl group, it's like, just both sides. It's kind
but
of
when there's like one or two of the opposite sex, you're like, okay, those people are in relationships.
But I will
and these
say,
are the single friends.
I feel like it's more up. At least as a girl, maybe this is just my opinion, but like I feel like it's easier if there's like a group of guys for me to like walk up and say something to that guy versus like the other way around. Like that guy isn't gonna walk up to a group of girls.
Yeah,
like, I feel like that's like a whole
no, because you know what happened is like the moment our group kind of split up because like two of y'all like went to get drinks, then two people went to the bathroom, and it's just two of us. That's when the fucking weirdos came up and started talking to me, and I was like, because there was only two of us there, and I was like, oh my fucking God, like of course it was like the moment everybody like dispersed to like go do their shit and come back, I was like, oh Jesus fucking Christ, like not even 10 seconds later, these like old guy, and then it was like me, my blinders went back up and I didn't see a single hot person for the rest of the night because it took one fucking 45-year-old freak in a vest and a fucking trucker hat.
He was just hammered though. They sat him there.
Oh my God, he was so ugly. And like,
he was
like, hey, I love your purse, and I was like, it's not my purse. He's like, oh well, I'm just saying I like the color. I go, okay. And then he was like, so what are you guys doing tonight? And I was like, we're here with friends. Sorry, could you guys like move? This is where we were sitting. And then he like awkwardly turned his back to me, but then they just kept sitting there and I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
You killed my vibe.
Yeah.
And you scared away all the hot people because as soon as this group of old dudes pulled up, all of the cute guys who were our age and cute girls who were our age left.
Yeah.
And it was like old guy city.
Yeah.
And then there was just a bunch of old
And then
dudes.
we all moved back up and I was like, let's go to the other side of this room.
Yeah, literally I was like, why did it go from like average age of like 27 to like 52 in an instant?
It really did. It was like a whole switch of a room.
I know. And then these like old ladies showed up and they were like wearing crazy outfits. Did you see that one lady in like that hot pink, like tight fitting, bedazzled dress? And it was like
no, but my back was to, like, the
Mama.
room most of the time. Like you were in the corner looking
Yeah.
out, and I was looking at like the group. So like I
Yeah.
didn't really know.
Oh my God. She walked up and I was like, wherever would you ever need to wear that? It was insane. I was like, wow. I would have
At
worn that in
least
like
she
the
did it.
ninth grade.
At least she did it.
Yeah.
Who am I? But
Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I think it's time for me to ride that horse and
literally
not Drake's because that shit is way too huge. But somebody's I need to hop on the saddle again. And yeah. So if you're attractive, hit me up. And if you're not, please stay 10 feet at least away because the uggos keep blowing up my DMs like crazy. And I don't know what the vibes are that I'm putting out there that I'm like, hit on me if you're ugly. But it just keeps happening.
one time there's gonna be a hot one. Don't you fucking worry. It's gonna happen. Don't you worry.
Still waiting for that.
That's
day.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. But I'm happy that you're in a place where like you want that again because I think like
I don't really want.
I don't think you want a relationship. I'm not saying
I
that.
just
But
really
like,
want sex again.
yeah, but like you didn't for a while, and I think that
Yeah.
was also okay, and you needed that for
Yeah.
yourself and whatever, and like it just like you needed that, and then I think it's good that you took that time, but
Yeah.
like also recognizing like okay, well, I can enjoy intimacy.
Yeah,
again.
I
it's
really
great.
think it's because I'm like finally comfortable in my sobriety, like, and I don't feel awkward out anymore.
and I feel like that's a massive thing.
Yeah,
It's a different step too.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know what step of the program that is, but the sex step has entered the chat.
And stay tuned for the chat. Wow, look at us. A whole different journey to 2024.
Yeah, who knows?
Who would have thought? Last year, not me.
Yeah,
You would have told me this last year? No, not me.
no, because I thought you were going on a different path last year with the boy situation. I'm so happy it made this turn. Because there was a few moments where I really thought you might become a stepmother, and I was very scared.
Well, here we are. No longer a stepmommy. No, none of that.
Remember what Sugar said, and it got me really scared.
Yeah, it got me scared too. I'm not seeing that bitch again.
No,
I'm
no, she's a fucking liar.
I'm letting life play out. The fucking tarot card readers, I'm letting life play out.
Even whatever, like she didn't predict one single thing for me.
There was the first time I saw her, there was a lot of shit that was like very accurate.
This bitch said I was gonna be winning big in Vegas. Said I was gonna be like up on my money. My money was down all 2023. My money was fucking down.
My money was down.
My love life was down too. And she also said, "Oh, you're gonna meet the love of your life." Da, 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 da. Lies. The only thing that she got right was that I was gonna run into some legal trouble, and we did. Okay, and it cost me a lot of fucking money, and yeah, that was the only thing that she guessed right, and it kind of was very, very, very loosely accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 2024, let's manifest things for ourselves and not seek them out from fortune tellers.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm on right now. I'm just like living. I'm gonna see how things go.
I'm gonna leave the tarot card readers in the past. I'm gonna leave the palm handing readers. I'm like all that shit.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I love it.
I support your abilities.
I really do.
I don't want to know my own future.
I really do. I think that I just need because I put a lot of pressure and like value into it, and I think that's the issue
and
that
like
I'm having.
making it happen.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
So right now I'm just gonna live for me.
Yeah.
Although Kirsten, you could keep telling me shit because her shit seemed to be very accurate.
Yeah.
But also it's like different because it's like a friend vibe versus like she's reading my shit.
A stranger no Charlie's.
Yeah. So about that, different 2024 vibes. Let's see how they go. We're
Yeah.
interested. We know we're over a month into 2024, and it's been a 180 for us.
Crazy.
So here we are.
Really has.
But anyway, we shall talk to you guys next week.
Catch you on the flippity flip.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Society 97. My name is Cameron K. You can find me at Cameron K on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And I'm Emily Starnes. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Starnesy. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram as well. We are at society97.pod, where you can tell us your Valentine's Day plans, or if anything crazy happens, please let us know, because we love the tea. You can also follow us on TikTok. We're at Society97pod, no dot, where we post clips from the show.
And we also have our YouTube channel where we post vlogs and fun other videos every single
Follow
Tuesday.
the YouTube. Subscribe.
And we do the video version of the podcast every single Friday. So like,
Yes.
subscribe, turn on post notifications. Go see our pretty little faces over
Comment.
there. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.